When I first saw SIBE pop up on my YouTube page, I was like, hey, bayo, Bimbo, why is it 42 minutes long? I skipped it. Then I went again. Then I came back on the page again and it popped up. I was like, no way, 42 is too long. Then I came back again and it popped up. I'm like, okay, let me just watch this. And guy, Nigerian comedians, one thing that I love about them is the fact that their skits are unique to each and every one of them. They do unique things. They are comedy, different. Like they were in their own space. They're in their own world. No one is copying anybody. And they're all funny in their own ways. What more could we ask for? SIBE is absolutely hilarious. So funny. I mean, imagine, like the very first 20 minutes, I was just laughing. Every scene came with something. And just say, Bimbo is hilarious. She wants a job. She sees an opportunity. She even tells her friend, I know what, just leave your madam. Don't even tell her anything. Just leave and go. And she takes this opportunity. She goes for training, boxing, and just the scene. How serious she wanted to take it. And how, she was like, you know what, give me my change. I cannot do this. I cannot lift this heavy thing. The entire scene for the training, the mannerism, her facial expression, her reactions. When she's laughing, she does this thing with her lips. And I'm like, what's going on here? But it's so funny. And the funny thing is that when comedians are doing something funny or saying something funny, they don't laugh. Oh, that's something that I respect a lot. They who are making us laugh don't laugh at their own skits. And I'm like, how is that? If I'm saying something and it's funny, I'm laughing. So how are you acting all this and you are not laughing? It's impossible. How is that? Anyways, she goes to the lady, Nancy. I think Nancy did a very good job at being, this rich girl who needs a bodyguard and just going around. She did it effortlessly. She really nailed that role. Now she goes, and the fact that the camera, started from her feet to her head, the outfit was so funny. The look was funny, hilarious, and she looked all serious with her shades. And I'm like, hey, how do you do this to us? How do you do this for us? Great stress reliever. Now she comes, she talks. So the madam is like, hey, God, the agency sent you, no problem. She gets the job. The first part where she started working, she was holding this walkie and she's like, madam is going. I'm like, hey. Now when she was hanging on the car while the vehicle was moving, I'm like, this guy's really serious about this job. And then there's a test and she's like, off. I said I want to be a bodyguard, but not any longer. She ran and they hit her with the gun. And you see when Koreans, in the Korean movie, when they shoot you, the way you fall, that was the same way she was falling. I was like, hey, now we have this Korean thing in there. But it's a skit, so I mean, it's all right. She falls and then they go to this place where they've been kidnapped. SIBE is always screaming. She's shouting. She's, you've been kidnapped. What are you doing? Talking, eating. But then, she gets an idea of how they were kidnapped and goes to the madam and says, oh, it's your driver who, plays a part in all of this. Some way, somehow, the original bodyguard, comes back and then brings police to where they were being held and, they are freed. I like the fact that the skits ended. So they wanted to do bodyguard thing. They have done it. They have ended it. It was hilarious. It was engaging. And the 42 minutes didn't feel like 42 minutes anymore to me. It felt much, much, much shorter. No more 42 minutes. I watched and I was like, oh, is that all? So I think it was really good. The costuming, the lighting, the camera quality, everything was really good. I really enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? Have you seen it yet? What did you make of it? Liked it? Leave your comments in the comment section and then I'll see you again. I never thought I would, I'm saying like I'm going to talk about a comedy skits, but yeah, here we are. I enjoyed it, so I couldn't keep this to myself. So yeah, I'll see you again next time, guys. Until then, Take care, and it's SIBE for you. Bimbo, amazing.